ladies and gentlemen,
Holy smokes is right, bro.
we are now. Let's see. Are we on 81?
Yeah, 81. Yo, we're
81.
80s. What up?
81 like a Kobe game. Wait, is that the line? Oh, wait, was that? Did Kobe score 81? Am I
81,
tripping?
bro. Raptors at top. We talked about this last time.
Yeah, that's funny.
Wait,
that's so funny. And
so
you're
are we
wearing
sure?
the Lakers
Why would
shirt.
we have made the 81? We're definitely 81 because I know the last one was 80.
Yes, because the 80s. Yes, I made the trope about 80s music.
But we made the same Kobe joke last time.
But I wasn't
But you weren't wearing the shirt.
I wasn't wearing a Lakers shirt.
Yeah, that's what it did.
It's called producing.
I might be ready to change my position on who the greatest of all time is.
There we go.
That's what we'd like to hear.
I like to have conversations.
That's what.
What I'll say is that.
Oh Lord, are you going to say? Wait, are we going to introduce
yourselves?
There's a lot of people that just followed us. I mean, checked us out yesterday after.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. What's going on? I'm Express, aka DJXP. Don't text me.
True.
I go by the name of EverythingOShauN. It's okay. Say what you want in the comments. We love everybody.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yo, yeah, like obviously you guys know this. I'm Jordan. I'm Team Jordan.
Yeah,
I'm Jordan.
Which is
Are we gonna have like a real respectable conversation?
No, because how we're gonna start it. That's fine. I just
we
want
can
to
go anywhere. This is an aside. I'm not going to stand on it for too long.
Wait, no. But I'm gonna comment to what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, then do you want to go somewhere else?
We can start here because.
Are you sure?
Because the first thing that I actually wrote on this was LeBron crossing the 50K points.
Oh, wait.
Right. So
I'm gonna say this. To me, obviously, you're never gonna forget your childhood and
Lord.
Nor should you.
You know, the things that brought you to a sport or the things that brought you to the love of a sport. Yep. You're never gonna turn your back on those things, nor do I think you ever should. Mm-hmm. If LeBron wins the chip this year, he's the greatest of all time.
If LeBron wins
undisputed, because
this year,
I was hearing an argument on Get Up actually.
With Wendy, right?
Wendy. Mm-hmm. And he made a point, bruv. Mm-hmm. And it's a point that you just can't even rebut it. The man said if LeBron forgets wins, I am at a get to the finals. If LeBron gets to the finals with the Lakers, he's the greatest of all time. Because, bruv, the man would have brought 5 different iterations of teams.
See, and now you have to start
to the finals.
Yeah.
Over the span of 20
years. 2 decades.
Bro, that is like when I play 2K and have characters and trying to imagine this is what bro, LeBron is doing that. They gave him the younger him, and almost in his mind he says, but he's not.
He's still not me.
I'm old me, and I'm just gonna go play with this young man.
Yeah.
Because I think you guys have taken me for granted. Because it's been 20 years.
Yep.
Bro, Stephen A said something where he's like, LeBron won Player of the Month in February of 2005.
Wait, he said that?
And 20 years later, he just won Player of the Month again.
Do you know how insane that is? And it's only, we're used to it, so we don't look at it.
Godly numbers.
Man, that's...
Wait, not just ungodly numbers.
Efficiency, it's like 54%
His
shooting.
numbers is better than the MVP season that he had in Miami.
Yeah.
So, but finish what you're saying, because I would love to.
It's just so
piggyback
for me.
Yeah.
At the time, before Jordan retired, they called him the greatest of all time.
Yes, while he was playing, they called him the greatest
because he had and I think what helped that is that he retired and came back.
That's part of it.
So I don't know because I think he leaves. Right? He leaves for that year, and they say, man, look at that 3
years,
in a row.
A year and a half. So 2 seasons.
Right? But they say, look at that year and a half, and look what he did, and look at the dunk off. Man, he was the greatest of all time. So then when he comes back for that 4-year run,
to live up to it still.
There was a statue outside the arena with him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they had already deified the man.
Yeah.
So I think that's also why the conversation's been so prevalent, because Michael Jordan might be the only player in history that played under the "you're the greatest of all time"
while
playing.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
Insane.
And obviously LeBron has never been able to have that moment.
And why?
Because
they won't allow him to. Because they won't allow him to, and they want to, and he's never come away from the game either, like you just compared with Jordan. Like, that has not been built for him. And there's just been too many, the detractors really came early in his I think because of just how early his career started and how much they were bestowing greatness upon him, I think he was always in a race against that no matter what. So there was always going to be criticism to that.
Bro, they said Bron went to LA for a money grab. It's been
hold on. No. Wait, enough. Enough.
You guys remember that?
Y'all
remember when you said he was going there to right out of jail to do Hollywood movies?
Enough.
It's been 6
How many movies did he do? 2, maybe
Trivelle,
1.
Enough. These guys, I want to let everybody know, I remember everything. I remember everything. You're saying that? Bro, I literally remember everything. I remember every talk host show on the radio, on the TV, on the blogs, on fucking Twitter, X, doesn't matter where it is. I remember every new stipulation that they put in front of this guy that he surpassed, and then they created another one. Bro, you want to talk about the pressure that you were just describing?
Yeah.
The man got drafted to Cleveland.
Yeah.
Imagine this. Can you imagine this? Imagine you get drafted, or you join a new team, or you join a new workplace, or you join a new whatever.
Yeah.
And the first thing that your new teammates, your new partners,
you can't do it. I remember that. Was it Darius Miles and R. Swift? Who's the dunker? Ricky. Come on. I don't remember these men's names.
Yeah.
But XP, can you think about that?
Darius Miles, I think.
Can we think about that for a second?
Ricky Davis.
Yeah, Ricky Davis.
He's not going to come here and start. He's not going to come here and change nothing.
The other lights.
Boozer.
Call us Boozer.
Do you remember this? So when people say, so when Stephen A or any of these guys, when they don't understand the mechanics or the mentality of why LeBron feels like y'all been taking him for granted and y'all been hating on him for so long, you have to go to the beginning. You guys didn't just start hating on him the other day.
Yes.
You guys didn't just start hating on him when he joined LA. You guys didn't start hating on him when he joined Miami with D Wade and Bosh. You didn't just start hating on him when he went back to Cleveland with Kyrie, and y'all were hating at him before he played a game.
Before he's laced up.
His own team. I'm just imagining going to my first team.
I'm
like
a rookie.
excited.
I'm 18.
Yeah, I'm 18.
I'm ready to go. Not only are these guys trash,
they're talking,
not competitive and don't know how to win,
but
they were talking about me before I got here.
And we're supposed to be like, oh, well,
I'm out here practicing hard, and these guys are like, yo, well, come on, chill out, Rook, chill out. Y'all said I couldn't do this.
Y'all, all you sportscasters, all you Twitter finger niggas, all y'all complained about LeBron taking a All-Star in 2025 game off.
Do you know why I'm saying that?
Because he didn't tell them ahead of time or whatever the case may be.
LeBron has been playing so long, he played in the era when they tried in the All-Star game.
Bro, so when they keep talking about Shai, he played in that.
Yeah, he was there.
So stop talking about, these guys don't want to play. He played in when they tried. He played when they didn't try. He played when they switched it up.
I remember Kobe slapping the court and saying, I'm going to take you a full court. And Bron said, no problem. Like, he didn't say, I can. I'm over a new era.
What are they talking about? I don't want to hear nothing. This is. I'm glad a lot of people are waking up, because this is part of the reason why I've always wanted to just give LeBron the greatest of all time. Deep down inside for me, I always felt like they was equal. That was me. I've always felt that, but I always said LeBron is greatest of all time because the stupidityness of the people who say he's not made me say,
analyze it more, and realize that, oh my God.
Make me just like, because for a good 10 years when I'm watching ball, all people told me is Jordan is better than LeBron because he has 6 rings.
I think if he gets another one, I'll say this.
This is what they said.
For me, okay. I'm not trying to.
Are you the ring guy that says he has 6, so he's better?
No. I'm not trying to disrespect Jordan. The reason why I'm not the ring guy is because when Jordan was playing, nobody says you can't talk to Kareem. They accepted him. Like I said, they said Jordan was the best of all time when he had 3.
Yeah,
exactly.
He came back and did another 3 because he missed the game. But he was the greatest. People need to remember that.
Yeah,
but when Jordan retired, part of the reason they put the statue of him outside the United Center, the house that Jordan built, is because they already said he was the greatest.
And they thought he wasn't coming back.
They thought that was it. So this was to
honor
already
him.
The
greatest.
They thought that was it.
Yeah.
And his Jordan brand has done so much for NBA and basketball. So it's like, we're gonna immortalize this guy because like he did so much for the league.
He was just such a star, right? And
he was a star. You remember the movies, the space, all this stuff was going on, right?
He was he was phenomenal. He was such a celebrity. The Barcelona Olympics, he was the first NBA global superstar, I'd say.
Absolutely.
So it's so hard to compete with that. But guys, it's another, because I'm Mr. Jordan's. I want to talk to y'all.
Yeah.
You talk to them because I got something to say to them.
If a 40-year-old man brings the Los Angeles Lakers, the franchise matters.
Yes, it does.
To the NBA Finals on a team that they said would be a joke because he hired his podcast mate and his son.
I remember everything.
Y'all really gotta like.
I
Y'all
remember.
gotta chill,
I
first of
remember
all.
You
everything.
really have to like.
And like,
Because remember when they said, "Yo, LeBron don't care what the Lakers do this."
I
week?"
remember everything.
yo,
You know when they don't let Molly talk a lot on first take when they should. Molly asked Stephen A. yesterday or today. Yo, so I have a question. So if everybody was kicking his back in for hiring his podcast friend to be the
who probably
coach,
has an argument to be coaching.
who to be the to coach the Lakers, and y'all said that he just did that as a whatever. But if he's now a coach of the year candidate,
yeah.
so we're not going to give him credit for that. We're only going to give him credit for
Yes.
we're only going to.
It was all LeBron's idea when we thought he'd flop.
Exactly.
Now that he's successful, it was a great team
enough,
effort.
yeah,
Rob Pelinka scouting.
yeah.
I remember experts saying LeBron and Luka cannot play together. They said
They said,
it will never work.
yeah,
They
not
said
enough
it will
ball
never
distribution.
work. They said
But
literally.
I never understand that concept when, if you think about it, most great finals teams, two great wing players.
Of course.
I know.
No.
But
That is actually
Yes,
a way,
it's standard.
a way
It's-
Jordan.
it's-
No, you're
Matter
right.
of fact, Michael Jordan proved two great wing players.
But they said-
we're going to the title.
But
I
they
know,
said
but-
that these guys are too much the same, that it will not work. LeBron is too old. Luka is too.
the problem is that they both like to pass. Like I never understood that argument. I'll be honest.
No, I thought it was dumb.
Because they
That
both
can work.
rebound and pass.
Yeah, that can work.
So
When-
we're fine.
Someone's gonna be hotter than the
Bro.
other. Like, it's okay.
That's why I don't like when basketball experts, when former players said it, I was confused.
when you start
I'm like,
getting
I
it,
never
yeah.
played in the NBA, but to tell me that two of the greatest passers won't work together was strange to
That's
me.
just
to hear.
unselfish
Like
basketball.
that was
at its
just
core.
strange to hear. And let me tell you something about. I've watched LeBron a long time. I've studied LeBron, so I'm telling you this about LeBron. When before LeBron had Luka,
Yeah.
do you know how many games I've seen where
Oh boy.
where the other team the other team would shoot, miss. LeBron will run to the basket.
Not get the ball. Yeah, not get the ball. Not get the ball.
And he would be like,
God.
God, why are you guys not looking?
Outlet, come on.
Because, but
Yeah.
LeBron, to be fair,
the thing you hear in the playground all the time.
yo,
Outlet!
Yes.
but to be fair,
Nobody
LeBron,
can make the pass.
They can't see what you see.
Nor could they make the pass. They're scared.
Yes.
Luka says, "Oh, there he is."
So
Yes.
LeBron
Darts.
is getting the.
Easy buckets.
Exactly.
Also, you know how many times I've seen the Lakers in crunch time, LeBron's on the wing. He's just probably done a gargantuan defensive effort.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
really a good time to give him a break, and the ball just comes to him.
Right away, and then he's like, "Oh, okay."
Right? And you know,
Yes.
it's something. Bro, I've seen LeBron literally just chilling, watching Luka go crazy. Just go crazy.
I seen
Bro,
that.
there was a shot he hit. Luka took a screen because I think it's like there's probably like the unspoken bond where Luka knows, oh, he needs it. Because Luka played with Kyrie where it was the same type of energy. Where sometimes, okay, I got it.
Yes.
Luka came off a screen, hit a fall away three over two defenders while falling out of bounds.
Yeah.
And when the ball left his hand, LeBron just started running back on defense.
Because hey, guys, for basketball people that don't understand,
Because he's like, it's good.
now he can.
That's
Now
his
he
spot.
can.
It's yes.
Oh wait,
That's
guys!
his
Now he can play actual basketball that most
Yeah.
players get to play.
Yes.
Play my own position and play my
Yeah,
responsibility.
not
I don't
everybody
have to
else's.
do everything anymore at
Yeah.
the same time.
Yeah.
That's why he was tired when you guys were like, "Oh, LeBron doesn't play
Yeah.
defense anymore." It's because he couldn't do everything all the time at the same time at every age of his
Bro,
life.
Austin
Yeah.
Reeves looks better. Dalton Connect looks
Let me
better.
tell you something,
Bro,
You-
Hayes,
you-
remember when they said they had no center? Spencer Hayes is going crazy.
Hayes looks like
better.
bro.
He's a
Bro,
lot better.
Hayes is smiling, having a
He's
good
dunking on
time.
guys, he's
Yo,
catching balls.
because we're gonna keep feeding you. Throw the ball up. Here you go. Here you go, bro. The other game. You know that. You know what happened with Luka. You know what happened with Luka. First of all, LeBron. All the time that Luka's trying to get comfortable.
Yeah.
Luka, and he kept missing all those shots and being sad. LeBron's like, yo, don't worry, I got you.
And he means
And every time he would get it, it's all of a sudden LeBron goes 19, 20 in the fourth quarter.
Oh,
the
I
other
knew.
game,
Yeah.
2 games ago,
Yeah.
Luka passes LeBron the ball.
Oh, man.
He shoots, he misses.
Yes.
They get the rebound back. Luka
Yep.
gets the ball, passes around to LeBron again. LeBron shoots, misses. He's like,
Yep.
oh man. Luka's like, don't worry. He gets the ball again, passes it to LeBron. LeBron misses. He gets the ball again. LeBron runs to the other side for 3. Luka says, no, go again, nigga. Boom. 3 in your face.
And that's the
Do you know what would
difference.
happen if Darvin? Let me tell you something about Darvin Ham.
Also, hey.
Let me tell you guys something about Darvin
Do you
Ham.
remember when Darvin Ham at the start of the year said the Lakers' job is hard? I went to the Western Conference Finals. Nobody knows how hard that job is. I remember how last year Anthony Davis said Darvin Ham doesn't know what to do in crunch time.
Yeah.
Darvin Ham just make you look terrible, bro. Because these guys are in very tight games.
Yo. Yo. Remember you guys said, remember when they said Zion is taking over LeBron?
Oh my God.
Remember that? I remember when he came, right? Yeah. He had 37 points the other day.
I know.
They won by 20 still.
I know.
They don't have a center. You guys said that can't happen.
Because the point set that they realized, and the thing about JJ Redick's coaching, because he understands this, because he was that type of player.
Yeah.
We can be a turnstile, but not for everybody.
Not for everybody.
Just turn one guy loose, let him go.
Not for everybody.
And then we'll just group defense everybody else. So you see when the Lakers are playing guys are having games. For example, when they played Dallas, RIP Kyrie's ACL. When they played Dallas, Kyrie had a game.
Yeah.
Luka only had 19 points.
Yeah.
With the emotion, that's a game they should lose.
I know.
But the problem is LeBron went off for like 30.
The problem is LeBron is playing MVP in 2025. We're all sitting here,
and then, bro,
he's playing
on the nights when LeBron and Luka both get 30, they win by 20.
Yeah, that's what makes it so
it's
different.
Fucking insane. I don't think anybody understands. This is actually insane.
It's extending his career by a lot.
That he was already going to extend.
But now he's playing differently and exerting different energy.
Bro, he didn't get hurt this year. I thought his body would break.
Bro, earlier in the season, he said, before the Luka thing happened,
yes,
he said, yo, I could play 4 or 5 more years. That's without Luka. He said it. I saw it.
See?
I saw him in an interview saying, you know what they said they rejuvenated his career? I mean, even though rejuvenated.
There's multiple.
At the beginning of the season, when they're like, the reason why he's so engaged, they said, because he looks over and sees his son on the bench.
Yeah.
I remember that. See, I remember these things. I remember when they said, yo, LA's going to fail because he went in, because the Lakers used their 40-something pick to pick Bronny. They said it was a travesty. Every episode of every show said this was the worst, nepotism, the worst thing to happen in sports. They were killing LeBron, bro. Killing him. Look.
Yeah,
look.
It's all there. These things are on the internet forever. Like, you can go back and see it.
You know, if you look at the last 20 games, they're 17. They won 17 of the last 20. Those 3 games, they actually shouldn't have lost. Y'all are lucky that they're not on a fucking 20-game win streak.
Right.
Those 3 games that they lost, one was to Charlotte. Let me tell you about Charlotte. Charlotte won that game, right? They were dancing, had a good time. I think they even popped bottles in the back. They were going crazy. Do you know that they've lost 15 games and that one was their one win? They're like 15 or 18 L's. And then you see one win.
That's like old Raptors.
When Luka was just trying to get acclimated.
Because you gotta get used to the shit.
That was also when the trade for the center fell apart.
And trade for the center.
Connecting them just got back into locker room.
And LeBron baptized him. You saw that, right?
I do.
He baptized. Oh, and he's been baptizing people. He's getting like 10 dunks a game because of Luka. Now he's like, oh wait. Yeah, Luka's the greatest quarterback in the league, and I'm the greatest running back. So guess what's gonna happen? We're gonna just play football with you niggas.
Just watching the defense of other teams not know if they should double team and triple team. Like those things cost them a lot more. God. It's so good to watch because now they have to play better now.
I love when the mental processing is crazy.
It's changed
because obviously the duck downs. Like if you're out of position for a millisecond, Bron and Luke are gonna find the open man.
You understand? It's
Vanderbilt is getting threes.
And everybody else will stay ready when those guys go cold.
People forget Vanderbilt was there to hit threes, play defense.
I know, and now he's getting back. And man, he was injured. I know y'all were making fun. He never.
Well, they're just not asking these guys to do more than they have to anymore.
Play hard defense and shoot open threes. LeBron's gonna get open for you, and Luka's gonna get open for you.
Yo.
Bro, they double team Luka. Luka would pass it to LeBron for 3. Boom. Oh, they ran over to LeBron. Then he threw an alley to Hayes. That's it. And then they all run back on defense.
Yeah.
If you're obviously the best basketball we've seen this year is OKC. The best and most consistent basketball we've seen this year is OKC. I'm at a point.
Them and Cleveland's almost identical though.
Yeah, Cleveland going crazy, but I think Boston will take out Cleveland in the East, in my opinion. Boston is a serious powerhouse.
Okay,
that's why I said just get to the finals. I'm talking about coming out the West.
Yeah.
If it's a big if, because right now the Lakers are second. Who knows how seeding works with the play-in? I mean, there's a lot of parity in the NBA right now, so it's going to be exciting.
Great time. Remember when you guys said the NBA the ratings was falling apart? Remember when they said that?
If I'm Shai, I'm talking to my team every night from now until the playoffs, and I'm saying one of you other MFers has to show up when we get to the playoffs. Yeah. I get it. It's fine now. I need 25 from one of you guys.
Yeah.
Because if the Lakers come to town, I'll take it a step further. If that Golden State team comes to town,
to OKC, they're taking them out too,
bruv. Because
both of them are taking them out.
Because
in my humble opinion,
those guys have help now.
Yes,
and they have a type of help where they can just play their game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, I think they take out Houston. I think Houston's a good young team, but I think they could take out Houston.
Houston's out of here. Go ahead.
I think they take out Memphis.
Memphis is out of here. Go ahead. For this year. I mean,
I always still feel if Jamal Murray shows up, Denver's a problem.
Denver is a problem with Jamal Murray. But if Jamal Murray is not Jamal Murray, the full version of Jamal Murray, like
bubble Jamal Murray.
Yeah, it's got to be
bubble Jamal Murray when Jokic was because Jokic was there.
Yeah, of course Jokic was there.
There was but there's a Jamal. We all know the Jamal Murray I'm talking about.
Did you watch the Lakers play Denver the other day?
I did.
So you saw what happened, right?
Yes.
Did it look like they were struggling against Denver?
No, but Jokic didn't have a great game.
Why didn't he have a great game?
Come on.
What? No. Enough.
Players
I watched the whole game.
Great players.
Why did he not have a good? Why didn't he have a good game?
Great players don't get stopped. He had a bad game. I'm not giving any credit to anybody other than himself.
He got slowed down, bro. He shot 7 times. Enough. I don't want to hear it. I watched that game. They shut him down. It's okay. It's okay to say. It's not like, listen, I judge if a player shoots.
Can we agree that can't be a strategy for a 7-game series?
No. But you can get 1 or 2 of those for sure.
I think they might have just used their one for the year.
No, they're gonna get
regular season.
I guarantee you they're gonna get.
It's very
another
hard
one.
to shut that big
You know
boy
what?
guy.
You know why I'm saying that they're gonna get more than one? Because everybody has amnesia to the fact that because the Lakers got swept by Denver in the playoffs,
they played them tight.
They forget every fucking game was close. Every game was down to the wire. So when you guys tell me that it's Denver's in Lakers' head, why is every game the last seconds of the game?
Yeah.
No,
You can't do that to Lakers anymore. Last seconds of the game with LeBron and Luka. Do the last seconds of the game with LeBron and Luka. Go ahead.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's not their first rodeo.
Listen, I felt that was promising to me. They said it was the closest sweep in basketball history. That's what they said. They said
I'd never heard that verbiage before.
They got sweep. The Lakers did win a game.
No, the previous one.
Oh, the one before the year before.
Yeah, the previous. Yeah, and then they got that one, but. And I remember again when AD missed a bunch of free
throws. Jamal Murray hit 2 last-second shots in back-to-back games.
And he had a horrible game before that. Remember that. He had
a horrible game, but he went on like a 5-minute stretch at the end of both those games.
Yeah. He woke up. Man. And then I'm like, I thought that was going to be in the Olympics, and then that version of him wasn't there.
Also, and I guess NBA stars.
Yeah.
I'm surprised how under the radar it went that Kawhi Leonard's back and playing.
I'll tell you why.
Go ahead.
Because Lakers destroyed him twice. And he played.
I know.
And he played. And he played well.
But remember how the narrative at the start, Kawhi Leonard, he's going to retire, it's over.
Yes.
Roy's back and he's playing well.
I know.
Yeah,
but they're underachieving, so they're going to put it under the rug. Just like Phoenix is underachieving, so they put that under the rug.
Phoenix is underachieving. Okay, so let's do it. Let's just do this quick and then we'll move on.
Yeah.
Number 1 seed right now in the West. I think the West is the more interesting. We know the East, yes, there's teams that are this is going to come down to Cleveland, New York, Boston in the East. In my opinion, does anybody disagree
Cleveland,
with
New
that?
York, Boston?
I don't think Cleveland, New York, Boston. You can throw Cleveland 1, Boston 2.
You can throw in Milwaukee right now.
See, I don't believe in Milwaukee.
They're playing good lately, and it's all about how you finish the season. No,
okay, fair. I
put them at 4. I'm not putting them.
They're actually 4th. So
I didn't even know that.
You're not wrong to have them at 4.
All right, well, there you go.
But I'm not sure Milwaukee beats Indiana in the 4-5 matchup.
I can see them losing to Indiana.
You know what I'm saying? So
I can see it.
I think the East really does come down to Cleveland, Boston, New York.
Who?
New York. New York is nice, bro.
Who?
New York.
All right.
You don't like New York?
Who's afraid of New York?
I didn't say afraid.
It's not about
who's
being
concerned
afraid.
about New York?
Anything can happen. Guys can get hurt. Guys can get hot.
Okay, so if it's people that are getting hurt, then fine. Then New York can get it if everyone starts getting hurt.
That's it, everyone.
Every time LeBron faces New York in the Garden, every time Curry faces New York in the Garden, it's a guaranteed.
Also,
it's like a guaranteed W.
And by the way, just a fun fact, and I like not to rub it in for Sixers fans who paid Paul George, a 34-year-old Paul George,
don't do this, but
damn near $50 million, Embiid shut down Tyrese Maxey out. The Toronto Raptors, who have been in absolute tank mode, are 1 game back.
Raptors, don't do it. Lose.
Yeah, please.
Of the 76ers.
I need y'all to lose. Stop it. We're setting up for next year, man. We got Ingram sitting there. Like, come on, don't do that, man.
Yeah, just close. Just relax.
Just incredible. Now, OKC, number 1 seed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Lakers, 2 seed. But everybody's kind of bunched from 2 to fudge.
Yeah, a month ago.
I'd say 2 to 5 is bunched.
A month ago, Lakers was 10th.
No, was it a month ago they were 10? No, they were 6 when they made the trade.
Was the trade at the end of last year? Was it end of last, or was it?
Trade was February.
Yeah, the trade was February. So, a month and a half ago, they were 10th.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lakers 2nd, Denver 3rd, Memphis 4th, Houston 5th. And this is where the Jimmy Butler trade comes in, because I don't know if people remember where this team was before.
Yeah, they were
Golden State 6.
Yeah.
Minnesota 7. Now we're in the play-on spots. Sac 8. The Clippers are falling like a stone at 9. But they're going to be okay because Dallas is 10 and done.
And they're done.
And Phoenix is a game behind them.
I'll tell you this much. If Dallas beats Phoenix the next day, when is that game? I think it's a couple days later. If that happens, if they let the mashup Dallas beat them, bro, it's gonna be a bad time. It's gonna be a bad time over there.
Okay, so talking through the plan. Let's talk through the plan.
Yeah.
Okay, let's assume that Phoenix leapfrogs Dallas and gets in as number 10.
Number 10. Yeah, so they're in the play-in.
They're gonna play the Clippers.
I like that.
Who wins
I like
that?
I like them. Who wins?
Yeah.
Phoenix.
I got the Clippers.
Go ahead. Take that.
I'd have the Clippers. But okay, so you have Phoenix winning.
Did Phoenix do a comeback to
They did.
Clippers?
How many of those do you have?
Yo, we're all beating the
feel like you
Clippers.
keep asking
Wait,
people
can I
to
say
ask
this?
it.
Wait, can I say this?
They can't just
Wait,
keep
can I say
having
this?
it.
Yo,
You want them
we're
to have
all
it
beating the
forever.
Clippers. Everyone's beating the Clippers. We all are.
I'm not seeing anything from
I'm
Clippers
sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Can we acknowledge that a good
I'm
chunk of
taking
the
K
Clipper-
fucking D, nigga.
Can we acknowledge that a good chunk of the Clippers' losses, why they're even this low, is because Kawhi missed damn near 20 games?
Yeah, I mean,
That's definitely part of it.
So now that he's back and healthy going into the playoffs, we don't think that's going to
How's he been playing? How's he been playing
No,
since
nice.
he's
No,
been?
he's playing nice, but KD
30, like 25 plus a night.
Yeah, but KD woke up. It's okay. I take KD
Yeah,
over the
because
Clippers.
KD
No.
has
Oh, by the way, and I know that because he's a tradable asset, because Beal has a no trade. Everybody's talking about KD. The problem with Phoenix, for those who've watched the game, is Devin Booker.
I know.
Devin Booker's numbers this year are not great.
What happened, man?
Too much time in the Olympics. Same thing with Embiid. He went to the Olympics, came back, his
LeBron
knee
was
couldn't
there.
work no more.
LeBron was there too, and Curry. Yo, enough. Yo, I'm sick of this. This is what I'm talking
you
about,
can't
yo.
give excuses.
Why do we give? Oh my! That's why I hate sports.
Yeah, but
This is literally why.
You got to take care of your body.
So I'm judging you that you don't then. If other people didn't have that issue and you did, I can't just keep saying, well, the reason why is because he went to the Olympics. All right, well, Curry and LeBron, the older guys, and KD, they all went to the Olympics and they're fine. So enough. And they played the most in the Olympics too. Did you all know that?
Minnesota, Sacramento, who wins that? I got Minnesota winning that.
Yeah, Minnesota. Probably.
I don't. What? Like logic says it should be Minnesota,
You think Sac pulls the upset?
but they could upset them.
Okay, so if Sac pulls the upset, they're the 7. That would mean Minnesota versus Phoenix for the 8 seed. Who wins?
It's got to be KD.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
it's Phoenix.
KD get his lick back for last year?
KD, yeah, he had to get his lick back. He got to get his. Yo, I'm a
I feel
story.
like he has
I'm a storyline
yeah, he
guy.
has a chip.
I
He
watch
has a-
wrestling. I'm a
he has
storyline
He has a
guy.
chip on his shoulder.
So then just to run seating, In your world,
In my world,
Sacramento's the 7, Phoenix is the 8. Assuming that everything remains unchanged. Okay?
Yeah.
In your world,
yeah,
Phoenix gets OKC round 1.
by Phoenix.
I think Phoenix goes home.
Yeah, they finally
Okay.
go home. They wrestle.
Lakers get Sacramento round 1. That's a slap up. That's a slap up in California. It might be a horror film.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Wash.
Denver gets the Warriors.
What do I want, or what I think is gonna happen?
I think Denver beats them, but I would love to see the Warriors team take it.
Oh my God, Curry! If you could,
Please.
man.
The thing is,
Please wake
oh
up.
my
It
God,
should be
almighty.
Denver. It probably will be
it's
Denver.
supposed to be Denver.
But you know Curry has that gene
Yeah.
where if he puts together 4 or 5 of those type of games,
And his partner is playoff.
playoff Jimmy, who gets to the line, slows the game down, lets Curry keep his legs. That's the thing. You guys got to understand how the body works.
Yeah.
You gotta understand
Jimmy
how the
will
body
run a
works.
slower paced game so that in the fourth quarter, if they're in touching distance,
He's running this.
Curry has the legs and he can go for
Get
15
down.
in the quarter.
That's right.
All right.
That's what I would want. I don't know if that will happen though. But
Okay.
yes. Yeah.
For your 4-5 matchup, you have Memphis versus Houston.
Oh my God. What a. It's Memphis.
Dylan Brooks in the return to Memphis doesn't
That's true.
get his team
That
motivated.
that game goes 7. Yep.
That game goes 7 probably has the greatest on-court trash talk.
That's going.
Oh, for sure.
Because Ja gonna get
That's
the crowd
going
hype.
7. That's going 7. I don't know. Toss up.
So you have OKC through to the next round, Lakers through to the next round,
Yeah.
Denver through to the next round.
Yeah.
Houston,
Even though I
Memphis-
want Golden State, but
Houston,
yes.
Memphis is a toss up for you.
Yes.
Okay, let's put Houston through.
Okay. In this is a scenario, guys. It's not real.
Yeah.
Obviously.
OKC, Houston,
Come on. Bye, Houston. It's raining in Houston.
and then here right back to it. Denver.
That's
And let me tell you something.
We know that's
And let me tell you
where it's going.
something. And let me tell you something. And let me tell you something.
Yeah.
History changes.
Okay.
Lakers get Denver the fuck out of here.
Now here's my problem with I don't disagree.
Finally.
Yeah.
My issue is that I think if Lakers get Denver out of here, it's 7 hard games.
Yeah, probably.
No, I'd imagine
I
so.
agree to
That's-
that.
yeah.
I think OKC might sweep Houston.
Yeah.
And them young legs.
They might get. They might get one because they're young and they might fuck up. So I'll get sweep or gentleman's sweep. But go ahead.
Those young legs waiting. I think the Laker hype train ends.
And that will
in
be an
Oklahoma.
unbelievable season.
Yeah, it would be.
That's the point. That's the whole point because everybody, when that trade happened, when they shipped AD, everyone said
was over.
this year is a wash for the
they said it
Lakers.
was over.
They said it's done. It's finished. So the fact that they even get to that,
The Western Conference Finals.
if they do that and they just tire up because you said game 7 with Denver or game 7 with Golden State. Any way you look at that story, it's incredible.
So I'll say this. Based on
Yeah.
what we
Don't
just
let them
discussed.
get to the
I'll say
finals.
this and then I'll say this.
We move. Yeah.
Just because this is a long LeBron segment.
Yes.
But I'll say this
I mean,
in closing.
yeah.
Well,
If there's an upset, I'll say this.
50K plus. We didn't congratulate him for that.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
I
we
mean,
did.
because it's just
50
so
is-
ridiculous.
and it won't be. It
50
will not be
fucking
achieved.
K.
Nobody will ever do that again.
There's too many things that have to go right for you to
Oh.
even get close there.
Yeah.
Like it's
That's
too
what
much.
I wanted to say when he was talking at the beginning. Is the point of what Wendy said. And that's why Stephen A said something that the first time I've ever heard him say anything.
Longevity. Yeah, nobody's been this good this long.
Nobody,
And that's
he's
all-
better than Jordan because
Nobody's been this good this long.
he's better. He's played longer, better than Jordan.
Jordan,
So therefore, that is his thing.
And that should matter.
I played
Both.
longer, better.
We can have a real argument in terms of the number. If you look at the numbers, we can have a real argument that LeBron's prime is 17 years long.
I know.
Yeah, when you really start breaking it down, yes, you
say
could.
that.
Yes,
And so now it depends on
15's a given.
And
If I
that-
give you 15 years,
yes.
No,
And
I don't think anybody can. No,
1000%.
but his defense started to fall off. Yeah, but look at this. Now, the rebounding didn't go down that much.
That's why-
The assists didn't go down that much. The points didn't go down that much.
Yeah.
The efficiency looks like it went up.
yeah,
It's
1000%.
15 years of
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
Did you see that clip, old clip of Michael Jordan saying that you shouldn't compare eras? Have you seen that clip?
I haven't. No.
Jordan fans, go look at that clip, and if you do, then we'll say Jordan's the GOAT and LeBron's the GOAT. Based
of
on
their
what
era.
Yeah, of what he just
Yeah.
said. 'Cause
Based on what he said,
Because
yeah.
he literally, all the arguments that people say, like you said, he literally said, Jordan, out of his own mouth, guys, I didn't make this up,
Yeah.
blah, 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 blah. Jordan said, well, if you guys keep talking about rings, I only had 6.
I have seen that.
Thing has 11, so he's the greatest.
Julius.
Yeah, I have seen
Or
no, not
Bill-
Julius.
sorry,
Russell.
Bill Russell.
Russell has 11, so he's the greatest. If we just keep going off of that
pure-
only, then he's greater than me. But
Yeah.
you can't.
It's
You
not like
cannot compare eras, guys. You shouldn't compare eras. They keep saying that this NBA now is softer, right? Because it was more physical in Jordan's times, right? So he had to deal with harder defense physically and
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
So that's why they say he's great. But LeBron had to deal with more athletic people in his entire career than Jordan did. It's faster. It's
Yeah.
quicker.
We've seen it change, like
And
he's
that's
been-
why people keep marveling at how are you 40 and you're
Keeping up with
98
these
you're
niggas.
98 point something percent more fit than everyone else playing.
Yeah.
I see people play young 21-year-olds. I told you this on
Yeah,
an old
we've
pod.
showed- yes,
21-year-olds busting their ass and they're like, man, he's giving his all. That's why he's tired because he's giving his all.
Hard for LeBron to keep up with this at age 40.
Yeah.
yeah, how many? Yeah,
And he's running
Yeah.
more than everyone else. Come on,
Yeah.
bro.
If there's an upset in the first round of OKC or Denver, the Los Angeles Lakers are going into the NBA Finals. That's my statement.
and that's fair.
Yes, yeah. I'll give you
that's
that.
a good-
I'll go with that.
That's what I'll say. If there's an upset of OKC in any of the first 2 rounds, because I just don't like I think that OKC has a path where they run those teams.
That's what it should be. No, that's what it should be.
But I'll also say this: if OKC has a 7-game series in their run to the Western Conference Final, I still pick the Lakers. I just
Yes,
don't want the Lakers. They're tired with a fresh team.
I'm taking Lakers over
yes.
OKC in the West
That's what it
Finals
is.
if they don't go Game 7 against Denver.
Yes, I would.
If they go 6 or 5, I'm taking the Lakers.
Also, and this assumes everybody stays healthy, God willing.
And everyone
yeah,
stays
that's-
healthy.
that's-
I mean, yeah, all of that. Let me ask you one random question.
Yeah,
do it.
that's a close.
What do you rating wise?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And basketball conversation wise, what's a hotter, crazier story? Lakers and Celtics in the finals, or Lakers Cleveland in the finals? LeBron goes back to Cleveland, or LA and Celtics all over again. What's the more? What would you rather see in terms of storyline and history?
Yeah.
And
In
which one do
terms
you
of
think the
what would
world
run,
like?
in terms of what would run social media,
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess you can consider. Yeah.
it would be LeBron Cleveland
Yeah.
because of the age range. In terms
Yes,
of what
yes,
runs the
yes.
world, it's always going to be Lakers Boston.
Yes, because
there's going to be a guy 70 years old that's going to lock into that.
And it would be LeBron and Luka versus Tatum and Brown.
That's insane. That's
You guys want
insane.
ratings? You guys want the NBA to go back the double the two the
Oh, but see, and this is the thing.
Okay.
Talk to me.
Oh man,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
This is what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about right here. Yeah. Break it down.
yeah, Lakers Celtics does higher ratings, but I tell you what,
just yeah.
you'd be
Just
very
historically.
surprised how big the ratings were for Lakers Cleveland.
I know.
No,
You'd
for
be
sure.
very
It's, both is
surprised.
two
Bro,
different.
Especially if they lean into it.
They're gonna have. They're gonna
have to. Yeah, they'll
If
have to.
LeBron stops Cleveland from getting a ring without LeBron,
Yeah, it's just like
or if Cleveland stops the historic run that Lakers LeBron is doing and
Yeah,
says, "Hey,
either one,
we
yeah.
got a ring without you against
yeah,
you."
it's like
If it's a situation where Cleveland's already punched their ticket to the finals, the Lakers win like a hard 7-game series, whatever. They're interviewing LeBron at the end, and they say, "LeBron, it's Cleveland in the finals,
Yeah.
a place that you know so well."
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
says, "It's always great to come back home, and we're gonna have to see." And then gives one of those smiles. The ratings are gonna be through the roof.
Yeah. They got a
The
million
Nike commercials.
Yes, they're gonna have to really.
What if
The Witness.
What if he breaks Cleveland's heart again?
Yeah, well,
that would be
hopefully
that would be the other thing. He breaks their heart
Yeah.
again. Wow.
Well,
Yo, I like storylines.
yeah, no,
I like storylines.
and they need it for now, like based on what they've been saying. They
I'll say
need
this
it.
though. Okay, I'll say this.
In closing,
Based off, it keeps happening. Based off what we just said, I think
great.
I think it could be possible because they're the 6th, or let's say seeding a Golden State Lakers Western Conference Final.
Oh,
if that
that's-
somehow
oh, no,
happens,
Bro, are you? You want to talk NBA? You want money?
I know.
You want money?
Yes.
Lakers, Golden State, West Finals.
It's like
Lakers,
cinema. It's
Cleveland, Finals, or whatever.
Yeah.
However,
it's-
hey, yo, David Stern, where are you when we need you, fam?
No, you need your spirit.
This is the type of thing David Stern would get going.
Oh, for sure.
remember-
he would do.
He'd be working.
but remember when they tried? But remember when that whole one season when they really tried to make LeBron and Kobe
and
in
Dwight
that
Howard.
finals, and they fucked it out.
Dwight Howard in the post, dog. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So I mean, you can try. You
Matter
can
of
try
fact,
all you want.
The issue with that was Hedo Turkoglu. That's why the Raptors gave him so much money. Hedo Turkoglu was the reason
and
that
he came over there and shitted or whatever with us.
cashed every single check though.
Yeah, I mean,
damn right.
hey, go ahead, man. Get your money, $dollar bill, y'all.
Well, speaking of Lakers,
Yeah, this has been a long one for the Sports
let's-
Success.
Yeah, no, let's stay in Los Angeles and go to the Oscars, right? Because that was the big. I mean, you're a film director, you're an actor.
Yeah. I have a web series, by the way, to pitch you.
that would be nice to see you read. And
Well, it's a pitch. I'm trying to get funding for it.
but I mean, but as an actor, I would want to tell me.
You wanted to be
Yeah,
in
of
it?
course.
Like I want to know what it's about.
Yeah, you're actually on the flyer.
Oh, on the
Part
pitch,
of
on
He's
the
using
pitch.
you for marketing already.
Part of our pitch is we have this guy.
You know what? That's good. Hey, you gotta use. Yeah.
Hey, shout out.
Remember him from the Skip the Dishes commercials?
Yeah, bro. You know how many people?
Committed.
You know how many people? Did you watch the Oscars?
Of course, brother.
So you saw my
did.
commercial? Oh, okay. I just want that's it. You guys don't. I believe in
you're
like
in Canada, you
I
seen
believe
that
in
shit.
affirmations and I believe in like signs. I thought that was pretty cool that it was during the Oscars while I was watching the Oscars. And
Yeah.
people were
I'd be
messaging
geeking, bro. I'd be
Yeah,
geeking.
I was, and I low play it a lot, but that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
My friend was
talking
watching the Oscars in the theater, bro. Like a bunch, like in the city, they had it in the theater and it was full. And then my face just popped up in a big ass screen, and she's like, "Oh shit, that's my friend! That's my friend!" Shout out Sam, love you, Sam.
yeah.
I try not to fanboy with you because we sit side by side.
And he never fanboys me. Pause.
But yeah,
If there's supposed to be a pause.
All right, so let's just get to it. Demi Moore got snubbed.
Yeah, but I heard a lot of people say that she didn't get snubbed. So.
All right.
No, I never watched the movie, so I can't tell. I can't comment on
which
this. Go ahead.
which movie? Which what did she get? What did she get snubbed
Demi
for?
Moore was in The Substance. She was up for Best Leading Actress. Sorry.
Actress.
Had she? Is this one?
I'm calling it the snub because she won everything leading up to the Oscars.
Did she win? Wait, she won the Golden Globe for it?
I think so. She won the Golden
No,
Globe.
I double check it.
What's the movie
Demi
called?
Moore definitely won the Golden
Substance.
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 Because if that's the case, then you're right.
But That's not, but just because you win a bunch of other awards, why do you feel like?
No, because a lot of times winning the
Okay,
Golden Globe.
She won the Golden Globe, Critics' Choice, and the SAGs.
Yeah.
Listen to that.
SAGs and
And
Golden
the
Globes
are
usually,
the markers.
Yeah. Usually when you
okay,
get that,
so-
it's
okay.
like almost like 90%.
I guess it's different from
If
music.
you win those,
then.
kiss the baby.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, it's not like
okay.
music. It's not like music. That's like telling you, you're gonna get it. Have you seen that movie that
that's
won
what I was
all the
gonna-
awards?
I was
That
gonna
won
ask
5
you
of them
guys.
because I haven't seen Honora.
The fucking Honora shit.
I haven't seen Honora. I don't know nothing about Honora.
It's a good movie.
So you saw it?
Yeah. It's
So
about.
I heard a few people saying that it's
it's-
not that amazing.
It's like sex work, right? Is that the? Is
yeah,
that
it's
the-
about sex work.
It's about a sex worker who falls in love with a Russian billionaire.
Yeah.
Oh, I see why that got
Or
successful.
sorry, the son of a Russian billionaire, but it's very raunchy.
Oh, I like it.
Great for independent filmmakers. Was only made for $6 million.
Yeah, I like that. I read that. See, I like the story about it.
Kind
I
of
like
guerrilla
that.
shot, like the
Yeah,
type,
yeah,
the
yeah,
type of thing
yeah.
that you could have been in.
Yeah.
So the story of film is fantastic.
Right.
Yeah, Sean Baker, he did like everything.
He did everything. He edited it. He wrote it. He directed it.
Like,
That's
Winning an Oscar, for that type of work
That's crazy.
is insane.
It's insane. It's phenomenal.
It should make every one of us feel really good
Feel
about,
good about being in
what we.
movies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
It's not a good enough performance
From her, because you're talking about the actress.
to stop the hype train. I swept the 3 leading up award shows. Explain to me how you guys.
I want to know how
Oscar
she
voters.
feels about that. Like
Did it-
real
Bro,
feeling.
did you see the footage? She was shocked.
How did?
Was she? Has she won an Oscar before? Is this? Oh, so
No,
she's
this
one of
would've
the ones
been- this
that's
would've
like
been the one.
waiting to try to.
Well, no, I don't think Demi Moore, with respect to her career, has been making Oscar career choices.
No,
But this
but
is- this
But I
was an
think
Oscar.
that this
This
was
was it.
her. Oh, I've been a blockbuster
for so long,
money
and then
making.
yes.
This was my prestige piece.
Yes.
Give me my run, and
Yeah.
they said no, thank you.
Wow.
They said no, thank you.
Everything is good over there, right? I just like to do that. Just like to.
Yeah. Everything good. Everything good in it. It's good in the hood. Yeah.
I think it's. I
Well,
think
that's unfortunate that she didn't
because
win.
why? Why did she win that award then? Because you don't have to. Because if the movie was so critically acclaimed, because clearly it is, doesn't mean that she should have. She had to win that the leading actress award for it to be critically. They already got the. They got movie. They got the movie one. They got the main one. They literally got the
Right.
main fucking movie. The main award of the whole night. So
you talking about Honora or you talking about the substance?
Honora.
Oh yes, yeah. They
They got for screenwriting. They got for
Yeah.
They got for like everything.
They won the Academy Award
5 or 6.
for Best Picture.
yeah, which is
Guys,
That's the biggest
interesting.
movie. That's the biggest move. That's
I
the
get
biggest.
it. I'm an independent filmmaker.
He
Yeah.
is.
The answer to that question is no.
What was the question? Because what was the question?
Hey, nobody asked me anything.
Okay, because
He's saying no to whatever potential question I might have even tried to draw.
Okay, because,
yeah, whatever you were thinking, Oshawn, it's still
The
a
answer
no.
to that question
It's
is
still
no.
no. All right,
Oh
man,
my
I'm sorry.
God.
Honora was not the Best Picture.
I need to watch the movie though.
but see, I like when you've watched these things.
So
and
have you
kinda
watched all
know.
of them? Did you watch everything in the category?
Probably a couple of things.
You?
No, I didn't watch
No.
them all. So, like for example, if somebody says, "Who do I think
So what about
could
the
have been
man?
better deserving of Best Picture?"
Yeah.
Wicked or Dune 2 or The Brutalist.
I feel
Or the-
like
Wicked, Dune 2 or The Brutalist.
when is the last time they gave Best Picture to a
popular joint?
blockbuster film?
Last year, Oppenheimer.
That
But,
don't
but
count.
that doesn't count.
Pardon me?
Nolan is an alien and an
Pardon me?
anomaly,
Okay, no,
and
okay,
they bow
no.
down to him.
You asked me a question.
It's the Kendrick
It was
equivalent.
literally released in the summer.
It's the Kendrick
It
equivalent.
was a summer blockbuster.
It's
You
the
know what
Kendrick.
I-
It's the
you know
Kendrick
what I mean.
equivalent. It's the Kendrick equivalent.
What?
But you know what I mean.
No,
Christopher
because it
Nolan.
was a blockbuster.
Christopher Nolan is an anomaly.
Christopher Nolan's a summer blockbuster filmmaker.
I know, but he's
Did you
also
think
very
Dune 2 was
intelligent.
going to win Best Picture?
I thought Wicked might, and I thought when Dune 2 didn't win anywhere else. I thought they were gonna shut him out. When
In
I
Trump's
saw
America,
when I saw
Wicked is
Dune
not
2,
winning.
I'm like, oh, this is the best picture. This got to win. When it stopped being talked about, and also the
I felt
issue
like it
with
was gonna
Dune
be
2,
with costumes
It got
or
released
any
in
of those
March,
Yes.
right? So then that's how I was gonna lose steam.
Yep.
When The
Yep, by
Brutalist
the
came
time-
out, the Oscars loved The Brutalist. It's a 3.5 hour.
Oh my god!
Yo, if it's not, listen, I'll be honest. If it's not Avengers, I don't know. I could watch 3 hours of.
Listen, I just pause these movies and come back.
Oppenheimer was like 3 hours.
2.5
Okay,
hours.
fine. I was just
Yeah. And that, yeah,
fine.
completely.
Whatever, man. Whatever.
But
Yeah.
I think Conan O'Brien
The
did
Brutalists.
a good job though overall in terms of
Best actor for Adrian Brody.
Oh,
Conan O'Brien.
yes, yes.
Best actor for Adrian Brody.
Yeah.
But I didn't see
Obviously,
it.
the only guy
Kieran.
who was on his heels would have been Timothy Chalamet for the Bob Dylan movie. But
Did you
But it
watch
wasn't-
the Bob
but it-
Dylan one?
but it
I
wasn't-
did. Bad movie, great performance.
Oh, it was a bad movie. That's
not bad. Sorry,
unfortunate.
I'm saying the pacing of the film was a bit slow. I found it hard to get it. I was an hour in being like,
But
whoa, this is
it
a
was
long
nominated for
one.
Best Picture though.
Because it's Bob Dylan.
Yeah.
Is it? All right.
I think it's because it's Bob Dylan.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I want to see it. I want to see. I want to see how they depict it. Like, is he sing? Is he the one singing?
It's amazing.
Because you don't need to really be a great singer.
Nobody
to sing
practiced,
Bob Dylan.
and they actually they don't
he's
trick
got
it.
his
They show
mannerisms.
you. They show you him strumming the guitar. He's doing the fingering pause.
Yeah.
It's a great performance.
It's not,
Okay.
I don't know if it's paused, but yeah.
Yeah, no, I would like to check it out. Yeah, because Bob Dylan is a very interesting musician in American American culture.
Kieran
for sure.
Culkin winning for A Real Pain
Yes.
Yeah.
makes sense.
I
'cause
never
he's-
seen it, but
he's playing himself.
But he's incredible.
Everyone says that he's always playing himself.
Yeah, he was doing the Succession thing.
Yo, I don't.
So-
But that's.
But if we enjoy it, that can't be an indictment.
No,
Nobody's
he's
on-
an
on
incredible
our enjoyment.
actor. I don't want to
Nobody's
hear
fault.
it, bro. He's sick.
Shouts out to Zoe Saldana.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Do you see the criticisms
I
they
have
were
not
giving?
seen the film though,
Me
Yeah.
either.
so I can't
I've
be
also
too
heard
involved
that.
in the conversation.
But we know she deserves a. You know, sometimes how they retroactively give it to you, even though you could have won it for other things. That's what
She could have won
that's
it
what-
for fucking anything. She could
that's
have won
what-
for Avatar.
that's what they're
They
saying.
could have gave it to fucking for.
But what do you feel about her saying that she wasn't really acknowledging the blackness in her? She did the "I know black, I Dominican" when
Wait, she didn't say I'm no black, I'm Dominican.
But
Yeah,
she,
I
in
can't-
a roundabout way is what they're saying.
You wanted me to stand behind that's crazy.
yeah, I'm no black, I'm Dominican.
In that accent as well as crazy.
Yo, no,
I
man.
know black, I Dominican.
Yo, if you don't want to say you're black at the time you get an award, why
I've
does
seen
it-
some black people say they're not black though. I know a lot of Dominicans identify themselves as Dominican.
But I've also seen her identify as black.
But
No, I've seen her identify
My
as
problem
black.
with
Say
you
it.
saying
So
that
why
you're
does it matter?
Dominican or whatever is if you're using it to discredit or to downplay the blackness. Like if you're just trying to zero in on your specific culture, I don't have a problem with
I'm
that.
at the Oscars. I'm using it as an opportunity to big up my Dominican culture. I get that.
Yeah, like why?
Okay.
Like
I get
yeah,
it.
like
Especially after the comments we've been getting eviscerated with on this whole Kendrick Lamar thing. Like Americans want blackness to mean a very specific thing.
It's very specific.
I understand we're getting up there and saying no. This is for my Dominicans.
It's delegated to the 50
Yeah.
to the 50 states, unless the 51st, depending if Canada becomes one. But yeah, Conan. What I was saying was Conan O'Brien did a good job.
Right down the middle, not too political.
he
Yeah.
was great. He was funny.
Yeah, he was-
I laughed, especially that.
He's like a crackhead, just with great jokes.
The intro,
but he really
the intro, he smoked that shit. That
Yeah.
intro had me.
Did a tremendous job. Phenomenal job.
What do you think about his the half point joke when he said, we're halfway through the show, so we've reached that time where Kendrick is gonna come out and call Drake a pedophile.
Here we go.
How do you feel? Because
The Oscars were in LA, right?
as they're always. I know, but here's what I'll say. Because the crowd was also, they laughed, but it was also shock. I think it was more shock. But you also have to consider, first of all, it was a black guy that wrote the joke. I don't remember his name. It's a black comedian. That's a writer.
yeah,
He
so
actually
I heard that.
he wrote the actual joke because these guys have writers on their teams,
Yeah,
like
writers
to
team, yeah.
whatever. But on the one hand, it's like
It's a funny joke.
It's funny because
It is funny.
people think it's just an indictment
However.
on Drake, right? Like they're looking at it solely like that. But you also have to look at it like, okay, we reached the halfway point, the Super Bowl, it's the halftime show.
Yeah, but
and
it's a good joke. It's not a bad joke.
And everybody was on their seats for the halftime show if he was going to come out and call Drake that thing that he said in the song.
The
So
joke-
when he did it, he was using it, Conan was using it as a mirror, or whoever wrote it, was using it as a mirror to kind of, draw that parallel. And I understand the people that are really offended by it are people that are saying, it's ironic that you would tell that kind of joke in a Hollywood audience who have been those who have been accused
shut
of
up.
in the real
Shut up.
in
Shut
the
up. Everybody shut up. Everybody shut up. This is a Hollywood, guys. This is a Hollywood that celebrates
a lot of degeneracy. Is that what
no,
you're saying?
Roman Polanski got a standing ovation at the Oscars after being accused of raping a
Yeah,
little
what
girl.
year was that?
I don't even remember.
And was it after? It was
just
after.
that so goddamn traumatic. Okay.
Yeah.
What's his name? Woody Allen.
Woody Allen, too.
Woody Allen, I think, took his freaking daughter-in-law. They nominated his films.
Yeah.
And like, not for nothing, I love you, Will. These are the same people that sat down and watched Will Smith absolutely slap the taste out of somebody's
But then they
mouth
punished him after.
and walked back to his seat and fixed his shirt
But they punished him after.
and then let him accept his award.
Yeah, but then they punished him
As they
after.
should.
Yeah,
they
because
should.
these people are shell shocked in the room.
Yes.
LA is not a real place.
And
There's
that's
special
a
interests
very-
and stuff happening all the time.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
see more of a visceral, honest response to Donald Trump giving us an address to Congress because some of these niggas refuse to stand up. I get that. Other than that, I'm not. Okay, you're a fan, bro. Don't look for your morality in LA.
Well, and
look for your fame, your stardom, your motivation, your inspiration, and your ability in an attempt to get work. Don't look for your morality over there.
No, I understand that, but I just think it's unfortunate that we've reached a place where people feel like
Wait, I gotta. Yeah.
I feel like it's unfortunate where people have reached a place where they cannot enjoy something for what it. I mean, if you enjoyed it or you didn't enjoy it, to just leave it at that, like, oh, I think that was a stupid joke, or it was a crappy joke because I love Drake, or whatever, or I think it was a great joke because it was actually funny, and not because you love Kendrick or because you hate Drake. Because when you get into that side of things, I just think it becomes just it loses the authenticity of whatever it, or makes the situation seem.
Yeah, but did people take their position on the joke because of who the joke was about?
Well, yes, whatever people's positions were for the most part, just scouring online, it's because of their predispositions in either direction.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I understand there's a hypocrisy that's going on, but like you said, people should not be setting their moral compass in LA, and not because I think they're terrible people or anything, but you just have to be
realistic.
Not
their bag. That's not what they're trying to do.
You just have to be realistic. You just have to I mean, for God's sakes, he had the firemen come up there and make jokes about the fires and compare it to fucking Joker, the Joker to dumpster fire. Mm-hmm. So you can't really look for LA for those things. Mm-hmm. And the other thing is that they make it seem like I know it feels like, and no disrespect, if Drake feels this way, like it's like a dog, it's a continuous just dog piling, right? But it's just such a this is, I don't think people I think because, and I've touched on this before, I think because we are so close to this beef happening or what have you, we are not really truly understanding how large it is, how large this entire situation is in terms of comparing it to other, rap-based conflicts. And here's another thing that I was talking about. I don't know if I said this before on the previous one, so forgive me if I did, but there was something that I had said before the beef kind of took off, and it was in reference to feeling like that there was a secret behind the door meeting with Lucian Grange, Lear Cohen, all these people that run the industry in terms of what we know it as, saying that hip hop being down, that we need you guys to create something to get this thing going. And somebody showed me and told me that my post was on Reddit or something like that in the back channel. They had screenshotted my post before the beef took off and saying wow, this guy's prophecy really every day it starts to sound like it's more true than ever, because hip hop, as a result of the beef that we've talked about at length, that people are getting at us in the comments at length, but it has revived rap in a certain way, especially in relation to it being the thing that they're like, okay, maybe we got to start figuring out what to do post rap now. This thing is done. This is not. So whatever happened with that beef, whether it went one artist's way or another artist's way, or the damage that it did, or the litigations that are following, or the fan separation and this and that, it has generated so much money, so much interest, so much attention. You've seen the late night shows talk about it, and yeah, I get it. Because if it's not talking about your artist that you love in the favorable way, but stepping back from the personal part of it, just the fact that it's being talked about this way and on this stage and at this caliber in every facet of life is a testament to hip hop being alive or getting a rejuvenation of sorts. Because they did say that there was a certain point where they felt like hip hop was doing this. It was bouncing off the walls, and it wasn't, I don't want to say progressing, because progressing is what the hell is progression necessarily, right? But it was reaching a point where it wasn't really getting any higher in terms of public.
Or stagnant.
Yeah. And not to say that the beef made it unstagnant, but what it did was it did, but if you look at it in a very direct way, it's like, okay, two people dissing each other you're not reinventing the wheel.
It's not earth-shattering.
You know what I mean? And you're not introducing something new.
But it is earth-shattering because of who the two individuals are.
Yes.
And what happened after those two went into combat.
Yeah. And that's
what's happened.
Yeah, and that's what it differs. So I look at it in a positive way because they did say that there was they always say in all of these genres, if the reset and the recalibration doesn't happen, then it starts to go to the wayside. It starts to kind of go down. It kind of starts to get away from the public conversation. Even with like Beyonce, a lot of the smart people who really understood what she was doing with the Cowboy Carter album is that they understood that she was coming in a genre that has already been there and finding a way to put her stamp on it and reinvent the wheel while still honoring the roots of the thing. Because you can't come in and just disrespect the thing, but also coming in and doing exactly what has already been done in the same way isn't what is in her specific DNA, which is why her winning that Grammy, the album of the year was so important because they were honoring that part, which is really overlooked in a lot of ways. But bringing that to that situation,
it's a very interesting take.
It's you understand what I'm saying? It's and every artist has a different mandate. Some artists make the same songs forever, over and over, the same way because they don't feel the need
because it works.
Because they didn't reach like unimaginable heights, but they were just kind of coasting. If you look at it like a graph line, they're kind of coasting.
They're feeding their core fan base.
They're feeding their core their core fan base, and they're living the status quo, and they're just kind of going left and right, and kind of just doing their thing. Someone said something that was very interesting is some of these artists, like you look at some artists, right? Some artists will reach certain heights and then they'll get this burnout and then they'll start regressing or they start hating like superstardom or the fandom that they've received. And then you have other artists who embrace it. Like someone who I really think embraces their celebrity status or their success is Sabrina Carpenter. Like she came out with like I talked about it before. She came up with a phenomenal album, the short and sweet joint. She's been in the game for a long time. She was a child actress before. She was in Boy Meets Girl when they did the reboot or what have you. But she never hit it big musically until now, right? And when people see her on stage, one thing that people love and why her shows are always sold out and why she's always touring is people say, yo, she looks like she enjoys.
You would do this.
She enjoys.
Since we're talking about
the success and the superstardom, and I think it's because people who kind of hit it and hit high early, they don't know how to handle the success and the fame and all those things that come with it because it's like
it's rare. You need a good team around you to be able to handle that. But I think that's true of any walk of life.
Yeah.
Any you look at some athletes. You think about Zion. I think Zion had a hard time dealing with going to a franchise in New Orleans.
Yeah,
being the man, no real veterans on the team to tell him to calm down, and really being able to even after injury command a contract that's damn near $40 million a year.
Right.
And he looks great now.
Yeah, he looks a lot.
Look what he had to go through to now look great and
but it takes time.
Yeah,
it takes time.
It takes time. But
I don't ever underestimate because one thing about America that they love. I had the conversation the other day, and this is the thing that maybe I won't say this. Somebody was making the argument to me that something that they think society doesn't like about Drake, is that he's biracial and he didn't struggle.
But he did struggle.
No, but they don't believe
American struggle.
No, they don't believe that. They don't believe.
They like hunger and like I had to sell things.
Well, not just Canadians don't. There's a lot of Canadians that don't believe that either with him.
With the struggle thing, right?
With the struggle for him,
because there's a romanticism to nothing, everything.
Yes.
So
Yes.
You know, you think about these college athletes. The system's even set up that way.
Yeah.
You're in the NCAA, we won't even let you get paid. I mean, before NIL.
Yeah, the NIL.
But when you come into the league, you got a league minimum of $10 million.
Yeah.
$10 million.
6 months ago, you were on a student food plan.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to put a microphone in your face.
Yeah.
And I'm going to ask you a question every day after work.
Yes.
No matter how it transpired.
No matter how good work was.
Yes. Yeah.
But if not just every day after work, I'm going to ask you right before work.
Yeah.
And I'm going to talk to you every day immediately after work.
And during work sometimes.
And sometimes during work. And depending on how lit your personal life is.
Yes. We're going to ask about that too. Yes. Yes.
While you're at work.
Yes. It's an all-encompassing
And I'm going to expect you to be 19, 20, 21, 23. Probably the only person in your family that has any point of reference for what any of this is like.
It means, yep.
And I want you to give me all the right answers.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that is actually, wow, that was good because that parallel between music and sports is there. So and in tying in what you're saying, so people that like the LeBrons or, you know, people that hit the thing right away, right? Not right away. Yeah, from nothing to something without the real like the progression,
the process to success.
Yeah,
that is monetarily compensated. I say that because I don't want to disrespect the time you play middle school, high school ball, college
understandable.
ball. You're developing your craft. Yes. I don't want to disrespect, but for example,
you're dropping your record, dropping just songs to like
Central C had a 7-year career before people figured out who Central C was. 7 years of him making music.
That's a lot of people's story is that
he wasn't making money off of it.
Yeah.
So it's like the song that made him hit just started to pay him a lot. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Exactly.
The people with that gradual increase is not who we're talking about. I think we're talking about the people that
just
you couldn't pay your bills
and now
you could buy the jewelry store.
And they just threw everything in the kitchen sink at you. Like you have a different relationship to the success or celebrity status when you receive it that way. Like I'm telling you, anybody who put in the work, like you're gonna see with Doechii, you're like she's handling this thing extremely well because she's been grinding for so long. Like none of this, all this stuff that they're throwing at her, trying to discredit her. None you're gonna see.
Who's trying to discredit her? What about what? What are they discrediting?
You're an industry plant. You sound like Nicki Minaj.
What is
you don't have an original.
Plant?
You don't have an original. Oh, an industry plant is you got plopped here. You had no previous artist development. You didn't do anything. They've been funding you since day one, and you never had to put in any real work. But you know what's funny? The internet doesn't lie. You can see her trail of her dropping videos on YouTube 10 years ago with little to no views, just her in a room. She literally just dropped this sample of the Goche. I didn't mean to got you. She just dropped that on streaming services. That song, she did it on YouTube. I think like 7 years ago or some shit like that. She re-sang it, but it's the same song about anxiety, something like that. And first of all, shout out to her and TDE. This is today. I can say she's an industry plant. Why? Because how the fuck did you guys clear the Goche sample, somebody that I used to know, when T.I., B.O.B., and these niggas were trying to clear it for this record? I remember this so clearly. They tried to clear it, and then they couldn't, and I heard the original.
But they're labels.
And then I heard the fucking version they did, and they replayed it, and it sounded like shit. But they got Goche out of his house to say, I'm gonna give you the sample or whatever. So that's what that. But the point is that
she's going to Grammys, all this stuff going on for her. Maybe and timing. Sometimes it's just timing.
Or she eventually spoke to them and whatever.
Yeah.
But my point is that people like that really have skin in the game prior to what you're seeing, you will see that they're gonna handle this thing differently than the people that it kind of just the people that got thrown into it. They spiral a little bit differently, and their crashing out or their burn is kind of different than other people. You know what I mean? I just think it's a very different thing that people don't necessarily recognize because it's hard to tell. Like anybody who's been grinding and then people just think, oh, this is an industry plant. I just think is such a lazy,
it's
like
a bit of a cop out, obviously.
It is.
It's literally
no, it is a cop out, and even like with Leon Thomas, by the way, who child musician,
he's incredible
on doing the shows. Fucking what's the shows he was on the
I want to do a song
Nickelodeon
with
shows?
you, yo, real shit.
Yeah, like
I really do.
That's a real musician. He did a bunch of the beats and productions on Drake's Certified Lover Boy. Like this guy's been putting in, and he's finally getting his time in the sun with Mutt. Yo, the funniest thing I saw was Chris Brown randomly one day tweeted, "Maybe I'm a dog, I'm a mutt," and everybody's like, "No, Chris Brown, do not remix the song. We do not want you to. We want you to get as far away from Leon Thomas as possible." Bro,
That's so dumb. Everyone who said that is stupid. I'm so glad I didn't see that on my algorithm. You guys are dumb. You know what music is? Is artist expression. They want to express whatever the fuck they want to express. If they see a song that's popping and it touched their spirit and they want to go make their own version of it, let them. We let other people do it. You guys just don't like Chris Brown. We get it. He got a Grammy. So what? Too bad. Enjoy.
And I think he's gonna do the remix.
And
I
he
think
should.
And
fucking Chris Brown. You think Leon Thomas is gonna be? No, Chris Brown. Please don't do that. Guys,
please don't make my song bigger and successful.
Hey guys,
please don't.
The people who said that, if you're Leon Thomas fans, you're gonna want Chris Brown to go on Leon Thomas his record.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna want that because it's Chris fucking Brown. Let's not try to like. This is the thing that I don't like is like the way that people talk about people that like they're not fucking legends. Like Chris Brown.
Yeah,
legend.
you're gonna have to start.
Like legend.
We're gonna have to start putting him in that category.
Like
no,
he's a legend. Enough.
Because
wait. Chris Brown's not a legend.
No, he's a legend.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying he's a legend.
Woman beater Hall of Fame.
He's a woman.
What if I had Chris Brown as a guest and that's what you said before he came in?
No, I would never say that to his face. I'm being funny.
But what the fuck do you mean about woman beater Hall of Fame? How many women is that? Is there a bunch of women?
Wait. I cannot let you do not.
But he said Hall of Fame. Usually, when someone gets in the Hall of Fame, is because they did a lot of whatever this thing is to get in the Hall of Fame. No?
Yeah. No.
Oh, it's just one. He's just saying one.
His one beating
is 100 people.
Because
no, but that's the problem. Human beings.
Listen,
bro, we keep idolizing these people.
I would
Be
argue
careful.
Wait, are you gonna say 10 unknowns and her?
No. The most famous woman beaters of all time are Ike and Chris Brown. That's Hall of
but
Fame.
Ike repeated that.
We don't know. Allegedly.
No, we know.
No. We know. They made a whole movie.
Go and ask her. Go and ask.
She said it many times.
Did Tina Turner? Did she pass recently?
Yes.
Or she's okay? Because I get confused because I know Beyonce's next
not
era
recently.
is rock and she's using.
But I'm joking.
inspiration.
I like Chris Brown.
No, I understand.
I've never met you. Look,
Listen, if you listen to Chris Brown,
This
you
is supposed
can't
to be fair. I'm trying to be. I shouldn't have made that joke.
No,
Listen, no. I'm not gonna prevent
Well,
you from making jokes.
if the Oscars can call Drake a pedophile, I guess you can say whatever you want as a joke, right?
Yeah.
Is it not true?
No, I mean
and don't get mad if Drake's allowed to be upset about or annoyed by that.
Yeah, like
We can laugh if it's a joke, but he can be annoyed by it.
And he can put it in his deposition.
You know what? I'm sick of this. No, I'll say it. Anybody that criticizes anybody,
yes,
they can't get mad when other people criticize back. That's it.
We're not supposed to. Everything's supposed to be fair and loving commentary.
Yeah, but people get mad. It's like I heard Stephen A. and all these guys get mad that LeBron's commenting on how you guys comment on them.
Yeah,
guys, that's
called
dumb.
throwing stones
You
at the
guys
glass
were
house.
commenting on them, so they're gonna comment back. Sorry, this is just what it is. If you make fun of somebody, you can't get mad at how they respond to how you get made fun of.
When they beat your ass with their four brothers later.
So if LeBron or whoever feels a way about somebody saying something, about they're allowed to feel that way. I don't want to hear this crap.
It's just I think that's the part that I don't like. Is that what? Yes, if free speech and if everybody's allowed to express themselves, then you cannot be mad when the other side then is bringing some kind of retort. Like, and this might be we're still in music, but even with the whole thing with Elon Musk, when Jon Stewart invited him to come on the show or whatever, and then it started off as a joke, and Elon Musk said he'll do it, and then he's like, you know what? Actually, I don't think I'm gonna do it because I don't think you're gonna be partisan enough. And it's like,
what?
It's like, okay, you spent $280 million to get somebody elected, and you are thinking that I'm the person that's not going to have a level playing field and bring neutrality into this, just because you people can't get mad at the other side.
We also understand what that means. If I'm Elon Musk, it's an easier sit down to sit with Joe than it is to sit with John.
Yeah, so keep sitting down with Joe. Then keep doing it.
He already did it.
He just did it recently.
Yeah, he went again. But that goes to my point.
So then live there then.
Like
what are we talking about?
Why talking with someone who's just gonna
take the time to say, "Oh, I'm gonna come to Jon Stewart"? Because look, if Elon Musk went on Jon Stewart, and I heard what Jon Stewart said, he goes, "Bro,
we're not gonna unedit it. We're not gonna. They're gonna.
A Jon Stewart Elon Musk sit down would be huge. People on the left, quote unquote, would watch it.
Yeah.
Elon might do a lot of good, But Elon would also run the risk of running into a guy that won't let him get certain stuff off.
And that's
what's
my
wrong with
problem.
that?
My problem with that is that people who like to get certain stuff off don't like when other people flip the script. Yes,
And that's the problem that I have with most people.
I don't
That's my
like
actual.
that, yo.
That's actually my issue with anybody.
we were taught very young to if you can't ditch it, then don't give
why
it
did it
out.
all of a
Like,
sudden
if you
in
can't take
politics
it,
and sports and everything it got removed? Like when did that happen? Where all of a sudden that doesn't matter anymore? What?
It's so I hate that.
If you
part of
talk shit about
society.
me, I get to talk shit about you. If you like this just what it is. That's it.
Like I don't like that they get to like.
I get to call you an idiot if you say something that I think is an idiot because you can say something back about me if I that you think that I said is idiotic or whatever the case may be. Did he say that he wants Trump to pardon the fucking police officer that
Derek Chauvin because there's this extremely
what?
wild conspiracy that they're saying that it was drugs that killed George Floyd and
they've been saying that bullshit from her at the beginning. This is not some new shit. That's not new. But we watched the fucking video. We're not all stupid. We're not all blind. We're not all dumb. I don't give a fuck what drug you're on. Sorry, there's nobody that's gonna look at that video with sense, and I get to say it because I get to say my opinion. There's nobody with sense that gets to watch that video and then say, actually, you know what? Yeah, I think that drug story makes sense, so he should get pardoned.
The problem is that the safest place for Derek Chauvin's jail. If you
stay there.
I honestly believe.
Well, I don't know because Jay-Z said y'all let Zimmerman.
Facts, they did let Zimmerman go.
The streets is done.
Streets is done. Yeah,
he said that, right?
Yeah,
and niggas is running up on each other for girls or fucking.
Mm-hmm.
That's so true, yo.
Like,
I'm not inciting violence either.
Yeah,
no.
But I'm just saying, it's just ridiculous.
Wow.
It's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Wow. Yeah.
Y'all let Zimmerman.
Wow.
Y'all let.
But then
Zimmerman
y'all go kill your man's like over a little minor dispute.
Yeah.
Look at ASAP shooting his boy.
Well,
he didn't.
Allegedly.
He didn't, and he got off, and that's it.
How do you guys feel about Nokia doing well for Drake?
I think it's all thanks to Lotto.
No,
but she just did that video the other day.
Yeah,
this was working.
No, I'm being funny.
Oh,
yeah.
Who's Lotto right now? She's dating somebody. Is she dating?
Still a mystery.
They've
been saying that she's been dating 21 Savage
we don't
for the
believe.
last 4 years.
No. She said, "Don't stop getting her."
Oh
business.
no, I know it's not real. I know that's not true.
She got a man, and
Just
that's
somebody
it.
else.
And I appreciate people like that. See how you could be in a relationship and don't have to be running and just throwing in everybody's face. You see, you can do that. I love it.
It's very possible.
That's real shit.
We still don't know.
And she's happy as hell.
I just hope that guy never messes up, bro. Lotto is bad.
No, she's bad. I'll be honest.
Could you imagine it's got to be someone popular.
She's so bad.
No, maybe not popular. Just somebody popping.
Yeah,
Well, no, but
popping
I'm
versus
just saying
popular.
she's so
No,
bad.
but I mean, because Lotto from New York, right? She could be with a very rich real estate agent. Could be
Or
with
is she
a
from
Wait, she's
or
not
is she
from-
from ATO? But I mean, it doesn't matter where she's from. But
No, my bad. But she could have got with a guy from New York who's a finance guy. That nobody knows.
Yeah.
She's bad, man.
But no.
And she's talented.
But yeah, in terms of Nokia doing well, we
We knew that song was gonna go though.
I think you were the one who said they do a video for that because of how well it's going to do.
Yeah, I was reading this thing which I've lost now. And this is a very interesting thing because once again,
who and his owl OVO. See, get it?
Yeah, I did. Baby girl, like everything about the song just ended up working in his favor. Like all the decisions, the decision of
the guy's a sonic genius because he takes chances.
Yeah,
and and that's the point he was saying. A lot of artists don't take chances. Therefore, the artists that are successful, i.e., Kendrick, Drake, Travis, Ye, people who just try different things and don't have to just feed the exact same way all the time. Hove did that too. Like Nas did it later in his career. Like there's people that just do it. Busta Rhymes, Missy, fuck.
Yeah. It's true. What I don't like though is that I'm seeing this
what don't you like
thing online where they're like, oh, people are, like there's this thing about they are enjoying it in the club versus no, that's fake. No, they're actually not. Like there's this literally this 2-state thing. Like this is like Israel Palestine kind of situation where it's like, bro, I don't know why. Do you like the song?
Wait,
yes.
Wait.
No. Like they're saying they're fabricating. Like even the Lotto thing, dancing with her. They're saying, that's fabricated. She's just doing that
because
to
Drake
support
forced her,
Drake and not because she enjoys the record.
Because Drake forced her to do it, right?
Yeah. Apparently he put
Drake forced her to. Please do this. Drake, one of the biggest artists in the world, called Lotto of all the people and said, please,
excuse me, lotteries, please do this for me. I
do
beg
this for
you
me.
to assist me.
Please, I need this.
I don't feel any way about Nokia doing well.
Why would anybody feel away?
People catchy song off of one, a top performing artist. People enjoy.
And the second week did really well too.
Have you heard about the
album.
pay-per-view thing where he was paying regular influencers, and depending on the amount of hits that they get, paying one of his songs, they would get money.
Well, I mean,
you think is Drake the only person?
Taking part of marketing?
I'm not saying it's a negative. I'm just saying what a beautiful way to do marketing.
Let me tell you guys something. If they said that the labels,
that's what influencers do. All he's saying is, I'm not just going to go to influencers. It's all y'all. So come on, take a record, sign up for the program. If you hit a viral moment on my record, I'll pay you. You get paid.
But exactly. But bro, the label. If it's true, if his label is not supporting his music,
these are the things he has to do.
That's what you're supposed to do
by yourself.
You have to do by yourself.
Label would do it.
They're doing that
because the label. That's part of the.
That's
the
part of
label
their package. If you're an independent artist, you're supposed to do that when you have investors, or if you have the bag. Yeah. So if he has the bag, now he's just going to do it and say it more aloud. Put it in front of you because guess what? That's what it is. That's what's happening, guys. Records are not just blowing up all over the world just because someone put it out and everyone likes the guy. That's not how it works. Do you know how much money they put behind Not Like Us? Do you know how much money they put behind any of these records that are out there in the world?
Yeah.
That Sabrina Carpenter. All these records that are all over the place, it's money, it's influencers, it's programming, it's commercials, it's this, that, and a third. What are we talking about?
Yeah.
Like, what are we? Bro, I just watched the fucking Black. Well, yeah. How you guys racist guys feel? I watched the Black Captain America a couple days ago, and I heard an old Kendrick song in that thing. I'm like, yo, which
song was it?
I don't even remember which one. It was a very.
Anthony Mackie said that he had a Kendrick song on there, but
it might have been "I Love Myself." I think it is.
Come on, you don't know if it's "I Love Myself"? That's an Isley Brothers sample.
That's what I think it is.
Was it "Who's That Lady"?
No, I think it's "I Love Myself."
Yeah,
isn't that Kendrick?
But that's a sample.
That's what I'm saying. So my point
like
being
a funky joint?
My point being is Kendrick is so high. And have you noticed that there's a lot of well, maybe there's so many records now that's like in and like movie trailers and stuff with his, because his stock is at an all-time high. Like, why do you guys think that is? That's someone pushing the button and spending the bread and licensing and doing all that shit to get records more places, which why his streaming keeps going more and more, and he keeps breaking more and more Spotify records and getting higher, more the highest rapper monthly listeners and fucking ever over every, like this shit is not just an accident or a coincidence or just by chance or because the record is so hot. The greatest record you can make, if you don't put finances behind it, it's not gonna pop. That's just how it is.
I think I know what's happening though. I think what's happening in today's climate is there's a disassociation. There's a general understanding from the general public about the music business, but not about how it actually works. So when they look at Kendrick's album GNX, right? Luther right now is number one.
Yeah, it's number
then
one.
You have Squabble Up.
Like
then you have
3, 4, 5.
There's like two other records. There's two other records from it doing very well. I think it's Peekaboo and something else. Something else from that album. What people don't understand is they downplay a major label putting the money behind you and the push behind what you have going on. Because then they have they try this one-to-one comparison between GNX's success and some sexy songs for you. Well, right? Because they look at week 2.
Well, those people are dumb.
They look at week 2. Hold on, but they look at week 2. No, but listen. No, they need to understand because they don't understand that even though there might be like a 5,000 or maybe 10,000 stream difference, and they're like, oh my God, I remember there's some idiot online who's like, oh my God, how is Drake allowing this Kendrick album to be so close to his in sales in the second, third week when GNX has been out for so long? They are underestimating or undervaluing when a label continues to do their job, when a label like Universal Music owns, and this is not an indictment towards them, this is just speaking reality. When you own a chunk of the industry in terms of real estate, of labels and radio and all these things, you get to benefit from all these things in a way that other people that are outside of that just can't. So and I'm not saying, the music can be absolute dog shit and then it will still go high. Because no, let's not be stupid. That's not what I'm saying at all. But what I'm saying is, if the music is good and it's dope and it's resonating with people, they will put kerosene to something that's already working, and it will continue to spiral or to snowball and reach bigger heights because the thing is authentic and there's stuff being put behind it. But people like to compare two different things when there's two different marketing budgets for these things. The marketing budget for GNX from a label, from an artist on a label that they are absolutely in love with and they absolutely want to see the best for, and another release that's a quasi-independent release split between UMG and Sony via Santa Ana via OVO Sound. And this is not a caping. This is just math. It's just math.
It's not caping it.
You just don't get to be in the same spaces. And I don't care if his name is Drake or not, because you're going to say, well, it's Drake. It should just, no. That's the confusion you guys are not understanding. That it's what we have in place and what we are putting these things through systematically, the promotional packages, like you just said, everything is going up on the Universal side for Kendrick and stuff because they're pushing the button. So then, yes, his name gets bigger, popular. People start syncing his music more. You start hearing it more. Like it's so many different working parts. And you guys just think it's, he won the beef. He lost the beef when it's like 12,000 other things. You know what I mean?
You know what will help hip hop and music in general? if they take the WWE approach. And what I mean by that is
that's a great place to go.
The new WWE approach. You know what it is? Expose everything.
Yeah.
Like do the show, do everything in front of you, and then right after that, expose why things happen the way that they happen.
Yeah.
Because if they did that, then we wouldn't even have most of these stupid ass conversations about why something is this or something is that. That WWE is right now is they're a genius with the putting the show in front of you, the numbers, the this and what, and then right after have a press conference or right after an interview or right after whatever the case may be, or right after have a show or right after have a documentary and explain the inner workings of why and how things happen the way they do. Because when you do that, you'll start to have a brand new perspective about how labels work, why this artist chose this. Because remember, these days,
the average music listener cares how labels work.
They do.
No, they do.
No. And I'm gonna tell you why. No. Hold on. No. Before you even say what you're gonna say,
it's like the average sports fan doesn't care how. And like
no. Listen,
bro, they care.
You're wrong.
They care now. No, they care now.
This is an area. This is an area that I think you guys are overemphasizing because you're musicians. Nobody cares.
No, they do. Because these, you know what? You know how I know? You know how I know they care?
Nobody cares.
Because when they listen to these
cares,
artists,
how come they don't know UMG owns everything? Okay,
because they're ignorant.
Then if everybody cares, how come nobody understood why Drake sued UMG? If everybody understands how labels work in the machine, so and you know what ignorance is a sign of? Not caring. Because you don't care to educate yourself.
No. When you are stuck in your way,
it's because you don't care,
or when you don't like somebody.
It's
bro, we talked about this before.
If
you don't like the person, you're not going to. There
you go.
They don't like.
If you don't like the person,
the entire music industry.
No, they don't. No,
they do because it's going against Drake.
I'm telling you, they don't care, guys. Nobody cares.
What I'm trying to tell you is
they care.
They care about getting the music.
That's why they're
They don't care about that.
Then why do people go online right away and start arguing about people's first week sales? Why do they care?
Kiss his ass.
Why do people do that?
Kiss his ass right now.
Why do people do that?
Kiss his ass.
Because they don't care. First week sales.
Yes.
Yeah. Why do they argue? Why do they care about that?
Yeah, go ahead. Because they care about their artists. In those commentary,
so they care.
Yeah, so in those commentary and conversations, how many people blame the label for the poor first week, or do they always just blame the artist? Go ahead.
I never get that far. I never get that far in those conversations.
What happened to the ass kissing?
They
never talk about the label.
They do.
Because nobody cares about the label.
They do. People have comments about it. The label's not supporting the artist.
They do.
But case may be.
You're part of the internet because you guys are musicians.
No,
it's
the
right
general
in front of you.
Conversation does not care about that.
I'm telling you, you're wrong.
The people who love Drake and don't fucking love Kendrick literally are online every form possible, are literally saying the label is killing this man's album. What are we talking about?
So,
that means they care about
you are incorrect.
That means they care. That means they care because they only care when it's affecting their guy. When it's affecting the artist they're listening to. So they bring that in.
Tory's dropping this week.
Yes, he's dropping the Prison album.
Is he dropping through a label?
I don't know.
Why don't you know?
Because
he went to jail.
I don't know his label situation. I don't know his label situation.
He's from your city. You guys are such cappers. Oh my God. Nobody cares. This is proof.
No, Trivelle, hold on.
This is proof.
No. Trivelle, hold on. Can I tell you one thing?
Come on,
because
if
you think his numbers,
have a word with yourself.
Trivelle,
have a word with yourself.
If fucking Tory Lanez drops the jail album and the numbers doesn't do well, the numbers is low, what do you think people are gonna say?
Oh, he's in jail. There's nothing you can do about it.
They're gonna bring up how a label is suppressing.
They're gonna bring up how there's not an appetite for this guy's music.
No, they're not. They're gonna talk. No, they're not. They're gonna talk
bring up
about
how
a
there's not an
label.
appetite music.
They're
Alright, so
going
we'll
to
see.
talk about a
Yeah, we
label.
will see. We're gonna
They're
see.
going to talk about
You know what we're gonna see.
the same people
We're
were
gonna see.
online saying that the
We're gonna
label
see.
put him
We're
in
gonna see.
jail.
We're gonna
They
see.
said
They
a label put him in
Rock
jail.
Nation put him in jail.
Say that.
Tranquilo,
They said
Papa,
a
we're
label
gonna
put him in
see.
jail.
It's okay, Papa. We're gonna see.
Did they say that? Yes or no?
And you're part of the internet.
Do
They said
you
that.
remember seeing that?
And
Yes
you're
or
part
no?
of the internet.
I'm
They
asking you a
said
question.
that.
Do you remember seeing that? Yes or no?
I answered your question.
No.
Hey,
Do
Papa,
you
tranquilo.
remember?
Hey,
Do
calm
you
down.
remember? Listen, I'm asking you a question. No, we're not friends right now because I'm asking you. I'm asking you a real question. I'm asking you a real question. Do you remember the people saying the label put Tory in jail? Yes or no? And affected his court
They
sentence?
said
Yes
Rock
or no?
Nation and UMG put Tory Lanez in jail.
Yeah, I think his dad helped with that by saying Rock
They
Nation.
said the label is doing this.
After his dad.
They said the
But I'm answering your
label.
question.
No, it was even before that.
They said
After
the
his
label
dad
got.
Put it out.
No, it was
that
before
Rock
that.
No, it was
Nation-
before that. Trivelle,
They were saying that Megan
Trivelle,
Thee
do you not
Stallion's
remember?
label was strong arming
Yo,
these guys
hold on.
before,
Do you
which is
remem-
Rock Nation.
Do you remember when they said the label got to Tory Lanez key witness and turned him? They said it was the fucking label.
I think in
Trivelle.
that moment, that's because people were caring about the trial and the larger conspiracies. When music drops, I don't see nobody backchecking the label. That's why we had to do an entire diatribe a couple weeks ago about UMG owning everything, because people don't really care about the label. They care about the artist. They assume the marketing just happens. It's the same thing with film. Do you think anybody looks at any movie release and thinks, did Warner Brothers drop that? Did Fox drop that? Is that Disney?
I think it's more.
Did they put it on Hulu?
It's
How much of a marketing budget they put into it? How many people know the marketing budgets?
People do that now today than ever before. That's what my point is.
Okay.
I think that's an old way of thinking.
You're right.
I think today now people do check.
You're right.
People do go and say how much did that movie spend.
So when artists fail to perform, I want to see online forums talking about, well, if you compare the marketing budget that the label put out for this guy compared to what they put out for the other person, it actually makes sense that they didn't
Are you
sell as
talking
much.
about somebody?
That's what I want us to stop blaming artists for why artists aren't successful.
Are you talking about?
Are we in an era where we don't blame artists for? We blame artists for why they're not successful, not the machine.
People.
We blame
Is it your artist
for why they're not successful.
Is it the person's artist, yes or no?
The machine. Because nobody cares. The general masses do not care about people's label situation. They don't.
Now, I'm going to tell you why they do now.
They don't. They don't.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you why they do.
You could try.
I'm telling you what they do.
And before you go,
I feel like Michael Jordan. You can show me with anything you want. No, you can convince me he's not an asshole.
I think your statement is true if this was a few years ago. I think now that everything is open, people are looking to see things, and when people are looking to find reasons
people
to
cared about
back
labels.
what their opinion already of somebody
if people
is.
cared about labels, in the bottom line, there would be no Spotify because everybody would want to support the label and their favorite artists and make sure they're paying the right amount for music.
What are you talking about?
No, because the labels are in bed with Spotify. So actually,
and everybody knew that, right? Because they care so much about it.
They do. But hold on, can I say my point? Because I know you want to say something, but I want to say this.
Go ahead, man.
I don't understand why people care about the labels. I don't understand, but they do, because when they listen to something, the first thing they do,
unanswerable question.
The first thing they do is talk about how much it sold, where it's charting on the Billboard, and never about if the music is good.
Do you realize
or not.
I'm not disagreeing with you, but they don't connect what it sold.
No, say it again.
They don't
now
connect
that you're not yelling.
I wasn't yelling.
You were.
You were very much yelling.
I wasn't
Both
yelling.
of you were yelling.
No, well, if someone's yelling and they can't hear me,
I gotta yell. I gotta yell back.
You're yelling because I was yelling?
I gotta yell back.
so you could hear me that I was talking.
Yeah, go.
Let me finish what my point was, but go ahead.
When artists have weak numbers, they blame the artist.
Yeah.
Who's blaming the artist?
When DaBaby dropped his album and didn't do well, they blamed an incident in Walmart, not his label.
When the baby's album didn't do well, they blamed him saying homophobic response at the tour.
Sorry. Yeah, they blamed his homophobic rant on Coachella stage, I think, right?
Yeah. Or no, was it Coachella or
stage.
Rolling Loud, whatever it was.
He was on some stage, and they blamed that for his weaker numbers.
It wasn't Rolling Loud.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They didn't go and be like, man, I wonder if the label pulled back his marketing budget.
Who are you talking about?
What he said.
Who are you talking about? Is my question.
The general conversation, general commentary.
The people,
the masses,
no.
the masses.
But we're not
Over
talking about the
60%
masses
of the conversation.
because when we talk about artists,
over 60% of the conversation.
When we talk about artists, Trivelle, we have to talk about the artist fan base, bro.
Yeah. Every fan
So
base.
let me tell you something about the baby's fan base.
I can tell that you guys are bringing this in a direction where it's okay.
No, because you're not. I want you to understand a bigger picture.
You're right.
The artist, no. The artist,
but you are right.
But let me, no. I'm not right in the way that you. Without me finishing,
I thought that as well.
No,
first
without
too.
me finishing my
But now
statement,
that
you're
we're
not
here-
right. I gotta say my point. I gotta say my point.
Is that enough to you're right?
No, never. I'm not that guy who goes, "Hey, you get an A. Didn't even see my work yet." No, if you didn't see my work yet, then it's not an A.
Okay, go ahead.
What I am trying to say is, the baby's fans, when the baby's fans found out that the baby's numbers wasn't low, the baby's fans didn't go, oh, it's because he said that thing at Coachella. The baby's fans. That's what I'm saying. The baby's fans wouldn't come out and say, oh, it's because of the things that he said why his numbers is low. The baby's fans will say, yo, the label is not supporting the baby like they were before. That's what the baby's fans would say. But people who are not the baby's fans, who are just music people, they will point to that as the reason as to, they won't say it's the they ignore the label part.
Thing is, man,
That's what I'm saying.
I think Baby did like 20,000 first week, so you're not talking about a lot of people if you're talking about the Baby's fans.
20, and that's the problem with, and that's the other problem. That's the other problem with.
Wasn't nobody
That's the
there.
other problem with. That's the other problem with commentary. Because 20,000 people
is an average music listener. They're not bleed blood diehard.
Chevelle, why does the average listener care about first week fucking numbers? You haven't answered that yet.
That's actually where this thing started.
The average fan cares about that. I've seen it. Everywhere they talk
use
about
that as a barometer whether the music is good or not.
The average fan.
All right, here we go.
In 2025, the
You're
average
yelling
fan
now,
says
that's
that.
okay.
The average fan says that is
I'm
my
not taking
point.
it personal. I'm just gonna speak at this tone of voice. So you can just
All right, go ahead. Say
bring
your,
down the temperature.
Go ahead. Do your thing.
Only in hip hop.
You know what? Actually, no. It's not. Sit back down. I'm seeing it with Taylor Swift now. I'm seeing it with the pop acts.
What is he talking about?
We are entering this new.
It's different now. Is what I'm trying to tell
I want you to understand that I'm
different.
disappointed in this. So I don't want you to think that I'm enjoying this. I'm actually. It doesn't make any sense to me. Like, I don't understand why these guys care about that as a barometer for whether you enjoy someone's music.
Because XP,
like, stop.
XP,
like, we don't. I don't. Why do you guys care about that?
Because we are in the era of everybody cares about numbers about anything. That right now, it's about numbers about anything. It's numbers about how many followers. It's numbers about how many impressions. It's numbers about how many people comment here. It's numbers about how many people. It's all about the numbers more than the quality of whatever it is. When a movie is great, you know how many people have said, oh, I've literally seen people write, that movie didn't make a lot of money, so that movie probably is not good. Have you ever watched a movie that didn't make much money that was a great fucking movie? I have. So, you know what I mean? So, I think it's an overall thing about
numbers. They rarely blame the studio for that.
Huh?
They rarely blame the studio for that. They always blame.
I think when it comes to music,
in average, guys, nobody's looking back to the label to blame for
you
why
know
these
what?
things are working and not working.
No. I'll tell you why you're wrong.
Blaming the art.
Can I give you another reason why you're wrong?
That's cap.
Do you remember Her Loss, Drake's one of my favorite Drake albums? Do you remember the major distribution?
And you're in the minority
song?
of that.
I know. I put it in top 3. I'm even top 2. You remember the major district
project?
Yes, Her Loss. Major.
See?
Yeah, like 5. Yeah, top 5.
Where do you put Take Care?
Take Care. Probably 1.
Where do you put Nothing Was the Same?
2.
And then where do you put Views?
Not over Her Loss.
Gotcha.
I'm just being.
He's allowed to do that.
Because after the bloat of Views and everything else he did, he found a way. He found a way to do what he does again in a way that felt consorted and intentional to me. Anyway,
where do you put Scorpion?
Below Views, and Her Loss is above Scorpion.
Okay. Yep, okay.
So anyway, major distribution. He breaks the fourth wall in major distribution and talks about the 500 million just for Aubrey, and he starts talking. Like, major distribution is not about drug sales. It's about his label situations. They say that is the genesis of really where Universal said that is enough. So he's opened the door. Yes, he's letting them be aware. He's letting them into the world of understanding what the labels do, and the fans are acting in kind because they understand they control it.
I'm not disagreeing with you. Jay-Z had a record.
Which record?
He says, I came into the game 100 grand strong. Mm-hmm. Was it 5 to be, or 9 to be exact for moving G-Packs? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, us music fans took turns to say, damn, like, you buy your way into a label, like, you gotta show them, you gotta show that you're profitable for them to come. Damn. Mm-hmm. We took that on. Mm-hmm. The masses, the majority, I'll even give a percentage, 80% of the people that heard that line didn't care about what it meant.
That was back in the day, Trivelle. The new fans to music today care about their artists. I'm talking about, I agree with you. That time they did it. It was music fans. It was the Jay-Z fans. They understood that. I'm saying today, people are masquerading as fucking like
they work for the labels.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And it's so weird
that's
to
the
me.
Weird
like,
thing.
Trevor, I wish you could see these people because I know you think it's like we're just exaggerating, but
I do think it's a result of the microcosm of the world that you guys live in because of the professions that you have.
No, I'm pretty macrocosm.
I'm willing,
I try to
but I'm willing to accept that I could be wrong here.
Okay. It's just a more, even in today's age when there's not even. You don't buy physical copies of albums. Like I literally seen, oh my, bro, it's bad now. Like they would penalize an artist saying, I would see the comments, the conversations, and on a plethora of platforms, literally be like, oh, that person only has numbers high because they did a bundle pack. Why the fuck do they even know
bundle
that?
Packs?
Okay. Like, why are they talking about that? Why do you care? Okay. They're talking about that with Travis Scott. They talked about that with Nicki Minaj.
Right. Okay.
And I'm like, why are they talking about that?
When saying that, okay. Because I don't disagree with what you're saying.
Yeah.
Well, I think the point I'm making is that when I hear people make those comments, they don't say, look at this label trying to manipulate us. They blame the artist for allowing that to happen. I see the blame go to the artist.
Okay, and that's fair.
I don't see them saying,
that's fair.
Man, can you believe UMG did a bundle pack for Travis? Or whoever he's on. Sorry, I'm probably wrong.
No, you're right.
I see them saying, damn, Travis is a sellout because he did a bundle pack.
Yeah.
I don't see them ever saying, man, can you believe the tricks that the labels making Khaled use to move his music?
So let me ask you this question. I see them saying,
man, why Khaled doing all this just to move his music?
And then I guess on the flip side, I've seen people who don't like Travis. For example, if they didn't like Travis, they'll say, yo, the label is making Travis numbers higher than Taylor Swift.
Okay, all right. Then
and then I'm like,
I can't disagree with that
because they don't like Travis.
I'm not saying the conversation doesn't happen. I think I was talking about
I'm just saying it's bigger now than before because you're right with the Jay-Z. No one cared before. Nobody gave a damn besides until I think what rapper was the one that started?
I think it's 50 Cent, man.
I think 50 Kanye.
50 Cent.
Okay, so then that's when it started happening
because 50 was doing
there's no
so
physical
great.
copies of CD. There's no physical.
Even me as a music lover.
Yeah.
I was just getting music I liked. When 50 Kanye happened, I remember I wanted somebody to win.
See,
I remember checking to see who won,
and not even win in terms of a rap beef, like a battle of who's better.
I want him. I got to sell more.
Which is insane.
I want him. I got to sell more.
And that's the thing. People say numbers is why someone is better than somebody, and it is. I think that's what made it the more mainstream.
I validated the work. I thought,
I think that was a more mainstream thing, but people were talking about it before, like Diddy, Mace, and these guys were talking about Nelly. Remember Jay-Z? The only niggas moving units is M, Pimp Juice, and us.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Eminem, who was selling a lot because he's white.
They're the only ones selling anything. Is us three. That's not true. But guess what? People were like, fuck. Yeah, they are the only one. They must be the best ones in the game.
Anyway, lads, that's my time.
Oh man, that's how we ended?
Yeah, that's that. I mean, that was.
Well,
pretty
let me stand up like Al Green and say this.
It's a good long time.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
You are unfit.
And let's see. Good luck to Tory Lanez as well.
You've been in the gym, by the way. Pause on that album cover. Holy smokes!
Is that an actual picture?
I thought so.
Sorry. I know it's an actual picture. What I meant
was, thought if they photoshopped his face onto another more,
or like an older picture,
an older picture,
like a picture of him. Bro, because it's like in jail.
The picture that I saw looks like the guy's been in the gym.
I mean, yes. I think, he should.
And Jay-Z's got Tony Busby and all them niggas on the ropes right now.
Y'all don't want to talk about that, though, but it's okay.
Everything recanted. The girl admitting that Tony Busby's fucking...
Yeah, no one want to talk about that.
Put all that stuff in her mind to actually go after Jay-Z.
You guys never want to talk about when y'all is wrong and when y'all are dead wrong, I should say. Super dead, triple, quadruple wrong. Y'all never want to talk about that.
But make sure y'all...
It's like super ugly.
Wait, what? Wait, what? Make sure y'all comment, like, and subscribe.
We enjoy everybody that's been commenting and talking to us.
Yeah, please.
And saying that we don't know shit or we're dumb or we're stupid or whatever. Keep writing in. It's okay.
You might want to sit down for this.
We love all of y'all regardless. And, just make sure that all that energy you take to do all that, follow us.
Yeah.
And that's what
we got
it is,
more to
man.
say.
We got more to say. Sit down with us.
Yeah. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to take a listen and watch. You might want to sit down for this. If you've made it to this point of the show, that means you are one of our esteemed and valuable listeners and watchers. And I want to thank you for doing that and continuing to rock with us. As you know, we recently went viral. If you're one of the people that shared the clips, told people how ridiculous and absurd we were, I want to say personally, thank you. And here's to more. Because we got more in the chamber. We just getting started. And I think I done fought it. You might want to sit down.
This concludes our broadcast day.
You might want to sit down for this.